So dear all my students, welcome wherever you are. Your math teacher Shaker Shabani wishes you enjoyable and useful times. I'm happy to provide the addition and benefit to you. I'm ready for any question or inquiry. So let us starting by unit 22, fraction and percentages problem, pages 86, 91. So first objectives. Find the fractions of certain quantities. Second objective, work out the percentages of quantities. And third objective, identify a relation between fraction and ratio. So let us start by the first one or first lesson, fractions and quantities. Finding fractions of a quantity is very similar to dividing amount. Example 1. What is 1/3 or 1/3 of 15? I repeat the question. What is 1/3 of 15? By another way, how I can find what represent 1/3 of 15? That means if I will divide 15 in 3 parts, each part how much will be? Why? I just make a division between 15 and 3 because here take care I make it with red color. I have a numerator 1. So in this case, when we have 1 as a numerator, so the answer of the question, so it's so simply just divide our given quantities by the denominator. Here is 3. So when 1 is a numerator, just divide by the denominator to find the given amount. So generally, if I have unit fraction that mean unit fraction here, that mean I have 1 numerator. You remark I make it by the red color by the same here unit fraction, that means 1 in up or in numerator. So when I have a unit fraction, so 1/3 of 15 is 15/3. I will get 5. So example 2, what is 2/3 of 15? If you remark here, I have different case. Up before I have in the previous case I have 1, but now we have 2. So we have 2/3 of 15. Now the numerator is 2. It means we have to count 2 group after dividing by 3. So 2/3 of 15 will be 2 times 5 will be 10. So 2 is it clear because I have a numerator 2. But from where coming this 5? Okay, 2/3 of 15 equal 2 times 5 will be 10. Some of you can ask a question, from where coming this 5? 2 is it clear because I have here the up 2. So I repeat 5 coming after dividing 15 by 3. After dividing my given amount, because I have here 15 by the denominator. So I will keep the numerator if it is different than 1, and I will divide my given amount by my denominator. So think about this question or this exercise. 1/3 of 18. I am in which case? First case or second case? Sure, I have in first case because I have 1 numerator. And if I have 1 like a numerator of or I have a unit fraction, what I have to do? Just I have to divide my given amount by my denominator. And they will get 18/3 will be 6. Second example, I have 2/3 of 18. So here I have 2, not 1. So I am in second case. I will divide 18 by 3. This one, 18 divided by 3. And I will multiply by 2. 18 divided by 3 will be 6 times 2 will be 12. So third example, 1/4 of 16. 1/4 of 16. I am in the first case when I am with unit fraction, so I will divide 16 by 4 only, and I will get 4. Third example, or fourth example, I have 3/4 of 16. I am in the second case, I deal with another of unit fractions. 3 over 4 of 16 will be 16 over 4 will be 4. After that, I will multiply by 3. I will get 12. And also I have 6 over 7 of 14. Are you think about this question? It's so easy. Just I have to divide 14 by 7. I will divide 14 by 7 will be 2. Multiplied by 6 will be 12. And last example, 1 over 10 of 20. So it's so easy here. Just I have to divide 20 by 10. I will get 2. Third lesson, percentages of quantity. Percentages are a fraction out of 100. That is what percent means. Out of 100. So this is the sign of the percent. So what is 20% of $30? For example, if you put your $30 the bank and you will get, for example, a discount, or you will get increasing your money by 20%. What represents this 20% money? So this like this question can be solved by two ways. First way, change the percentage to fraction. Change the percentage to fraction and work it out. So I have here our percentage, it's 20%. Why? Because if you forgot or you did not differentiate the percentage of your amount, just you have to keep this sign. So 20% will be 20 over 100. Why? Because I just the way it's so easy. First step, I will keep the same number here, 20. After that, I will substitute this sign of percent by 100 down. I repeat, 20%, I will keep the same number, 20, up in the numerator, and I will substitute or replace the sign percent by 100 in the denominator, sure. And after that, I will simplify 20 over 100. I will divide by 20 up. 20 divided by 20 will be 1, and 100 divided by 20 will be 5. I will get 1 over 5 like simplest form. So 1 over 5 of $30. This is the question of the previous lesson. So I have here unit fraction, so just I have to divide 30 by 5 and they will get $6. Second way, so I will use 1%. So it's easy. I have here the amount, the total amount represent 100%. It's 30. So 1% of 3 or $30 will be 0.3. So 0.3 times 20 equal $6. So think of this. Write the percentages of each amount below. So we have here what? $50. And they want to find what represents 10% of $50 and 30% of the same amount, $50. Let us starting by the first one, 10% of $50. 10% equal 10 over 100. So I change our percentage to fractions. And after simplifying, I will get 1 over 10. And 1 over 10 of $50 will be 5. So I will get here 5. Second one, so 30% it will be 30 over 100. After simplifying will be 3 over 10. And 3 over 10 of $50 will be 15. And at the final, I will get this answer. So fraction and ratio. Look at this example. So what proportion of tiles are white? What proportion of tiles are white? So here I did not ask you to find the number of tiles white, but I ask you to find the proportion. So when you look at the proportion of any amount, it's the same to finding the fraction of the whole amount. I repeat, when you look at the proportion of an amount, it is the same as finding the fraction of the whole amount. For example, here there are 8 tiles all together, so the whole is 8. 2 of them are white, so the proportion will be 2 over 8 of the tiles are white. So after simplifying 2 over 8 by dividing by 2 in the numerator and in the denominator, I will get 1 over 4. What does mean the proportion 1 over 4? That means for each one, that means the proportion for each one, for any one tiles blue, I have 4 from the total. Be careful. A ratio is little different to the proportion, because sometimes you find the question about ratio and sometimes you find the question about proportion. But these two vocabulary, it's different. Why? Because the ratio it's compare two amount, one amount to another. Not like proportion compare one amount to the whole. So the proportion compare one amount to the whole, to the total. But ratio compare one amount to another. Example. So what is the ratio of the green to orange tiles? So I repeat, what is the ratio of the green to orange tiles? So the number of the green equal 2. The number of the orange equal 4. So I have here 2 and 4. I keep the order. I will start by the number of the green will be 2 and over the number of the orange will be 4. I repeat, he asked me about the ratio of the green to orange. So the number of the green 2, the number of the orange 4. So the ratio of green to orange tiles is, I will start by the same order, 2 up in the numerator and the second one in the denominator, 4. Is it clear? So 2 over 4 after simplification will be 1 over 2. That means every one green tiles there are 2 orange tiles, because you have here 1 over 2. That means every one green tiles there are 2 orange tiles. Then the ratio of the green to orange is 1 to 2, written as 1 to 0.2. This ratio stay the same for different amount. For example, for one green I have 2. So if I have 2 greens now, I will get 4 orange. If I have 3 green, I will get 6 orange. If I have 4 green, I will get 8. And if we have 5, I will correspond of 10. And 6 also, I will correspond of 12 orange. So, to change a fraction to percentages, make them out of 100. This means you have to find an equivalent fraction with the denominator 100, like that. 10% will be 10 over 100. So, I will divide by 10 in the numerator and by 10 in the denominator, I will get 1 over 10. You remember, 1 over 10 is an equivalent fraction of 10 over 100. So here 10% equal 1 over 10. Second one, 20% will be 20 over 100. So I will simplify dividing by 20 up and by 20 down, I will get 1 half. Third one, 25%. 25 over 100, I will divide it by the same LCD, least common denominator, or LCM, least common multiple, by 25 and 25. So 25 divided by 25, I will get 1, and 100 divided by 25, I will get 4. And this is also 75% will be 3 over 4. Get this example. What proportion of the pattern is blue? So here I have 3 pattern blue from the total how much? Before all this one, I want to I want to just remember something very important. If you have proportion, you have to compare the blue or the orange or any color given to you by what? Or with what? With whole, with the total. So you have first one to count all the styles or all this pattern. I have 9. But how much blue? 3. So I have to compare the blue with the total, with whole, like that. So the proportion of the pattern is blue is 3 over 9 because I have only 3 and in the whole 9. Simply because I have only 3 blue pattern from a whole of 9 pattern. Second example, what is now the ratio of the blue to the green patterns? Now, I have in the blue 10, but in the green 5. And you have to follow the order. He asked me about the ratio of the first blue and the second to the green. So, ratio of the blue to the green pattern is 10 over 5. Simplifying by 5 up and down will be 10 over 1 or 10 2.1. Note, follow the order of the question asked. So you have to follow the order. If he asks you about the blue first, you have to put the number of the blue up. If you ask you to the green first, you have to put the number of the green first up.